For decades, the ultra-wealthy used Palm Beach as a fortress of privacy. But in 2026, the release of the Palm Beach Ledger, a cache of unsealed DOJ files, internal emails, and membership records, has breached those walls. The name at the center of this cache is a figure who would eventually hold the keys to the White House. While Donald Trump long maintained he was not a fan of Jeffrey Epstein, 2026 evidence from unsealed Department of Justice files has rewritten that history. Today, we go beyond social photographs. We are looking at found email records and electronic manifests that document a network where proximity wasn't just social, it was a functional infrastructure for criminal activity. I'm Betty, and this is Intersections. The most startling revelation in the 2026 files isn't a photograph. It's a personnel file and a series of recovered emails that provide a timeline of complicity. The Mar-a-Lago spa. Investigative records confirm that Virginia Giuffre was recruited into Epstein's world while working as a locker room attendant at Trump's private estate. The found emails. 2026 court filings include recovered emails between Epstein's assistants and Mar-a-Lago staff, discussing the availability of spa employees for private sessions at Epstein's nearby residence. The contradiction. Trump claimed he banned Epstein in 2004 for stealing employees, but Mar-a-Lago membership logs released in 2026 show Epstein remained a member in good standing until 2007. The reality. Emails from 2005 indicate Epstein continued to use the club's facilities to vet new recruits long after the alleged falling out. For years, the flight logs were a mystery. In 2026, the FBI unsealed full, unredacted electronic manifests that show more than just passenger lists. Coordinated logistics. Recovered communications show Epstein's pilots coordinating arrivals with Trump's private security detail at Palm Beach International Airport at least 7 times. The network. These logs place Trump alongside a rotating cast of Epstein's inner circle, documenting a level of access that supports allegations of a shared social and operational infrastructure. Surveillance records. 2026 court filings allege that Epstein's Manhattan residence, which Trump visited frequently in the 90s, was equipped to operate in total secrecy, potentially for the purpose of recording high-profile guests for future leverage. The Acosta connection and systemic protection. In 2017, the intersection became a matter of federal policy, highlighting how the network protects its own. The appointment. Trump appointed Alexander Acosta as Secretary of Labor. The shield. Acosta was the prosecutor who signed off on Epstein's 2008 sweetheart deal, which allowed Epstein to avoid federal sex trafficking charges and continue his operations for another decade. The transition memos. 2026 internal transition records show the Trump team was explicitly briefed on Acosta's role in protecting Epstein during the vetting process. The conclusion. The appointment of Acosta ensured that a key architect of Epstein's immunity held a seat in the cabinet, illustrating how the professional shield functioned at the highest levels. The records of the Palm Beach Ledger leave us with a definitive pattern. We see the recruitment ground at Mar-a-Lago, the logistical coordination in the flight logs, and the political protection in the Acosta appointment. How does a man claim to be not a fan while his staff is emailing about recruitment logistics? When does a business relationship cross the line into a shared criminal infrastructure? Next time in our season finale, we move beyond the individuals. We look at the patterns that emerge when you connect the dots between the prince, the president, and the billionaire. Episode 10, The Network, Patterns, Not Conclusions. I'm Betty. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and share. See you next Friday for the finale.